So today, we're playing the Ranger, and there's just something awesome about playing with a Thornbloom build, along with a CARROT GOOBERT and a big bowl of treats. And we'll see. Now Crossblades is kind of absurd here. They're making their eye lamp scalar damage here. Why crazy, man? So this could be super close, but hey, check this run out and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with the Ranger and see it just so I can do it today. So we start off with the Vine Wheat Basket, which kind of do want to go for a shell totem type build. And we could also craft up a shovel here. Do we actually want to? It's a lot of items, a lot of stamina. We could end up losing here because our stamina is going to be massively bad for us. Holy moly, that's kind of crazy here. But with that, we're going to buy this whole entire shop. And yeah, unfortunately, we're going to roll on like this. Now, that is a lot of weapons here, so our stamina is going to be really bad here. Unfortunately, but we are going to craft up a shell totem. We're going to be crafting up a shovel. We'll see. We still might be able to manage actually spear here. Could. Actually, we still managed to win here. Holy moly, that was insane. We got our shovel. We got our shell totem. So we should be able to get a good bit of healing from this. So we do want to get our healing herbs here. We also want to add in all our nature items into our Vine Wheat Basket. I'm going to take this lump of coal. I'm going to roll on. I do want this leather bag as well. Now, you're not a nature item, so I'm going to remove you right now. I'm going to take a garlic and a stone here, which I kind of do want to take. So we're going to take both these here. That's going to be damage mitigation. That should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and get you on for right now. So we'll see how this goes. So we should get a lot of healing from a shell totem. We should be able to inflict a lot of blind with a shovel as well. So this could be a good combo. Because if it can't hit us, we can stack up our power. And so far, awesome here. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, speaking of awesome, we got ourselves a turnip already. Also got ourselves a corrupted crystal, which we could be pretty good for us too. I'm going to move our shovel out for right now so we can actually start adding in some more nature items. But I think we're going to take a piggy bank right now to get a little bit more money here. So I think next round we are going to move into turnip here and get rid of our shovel. So that should be a lot better. But we'll see. Our opponent is running a hammer. Looking like they're going for a hammer dagger build with a hero longsword. So they're going to have a lot of flat damage here. But again, we just have a crazy amount of healing. So it should be pretty good. But so far the setup is looking awesome with the shovel here. Stamina, we do need a big old banana because our stamina is going to be a little bit problematic. But so far our shovel is dealing more and more damage here. So awesome here. We got ourselves a carrot, which is kind of awesome here. But we're going to be getting rid of a shovel and this piggy bank that we wasted some money on. So we can take this turnip here. Now I would love to take this acorn collar, but right now it's going to be doing literally nothing for us since we don't stack up any luck. I will take the corrupted crystal though in hopes of finding a captain's comfort. I will also take another lump of coal. I'm going to roll. I do want this pair of gloves. I do also want this healing herbs, and I also want this leather bag. But for right now, I'm going to sell our little garlic here in favor of actually taking another shiny shell. We can't exactly add in our carrot for right now either. So unfortunately, we're going to roll on like this. Especially in the early stages, there's a lot less builds stacking poison, so carrot is not as useful, to be quite honest. We'll see. Our opponent is rocking a Hungry Blade. Torch are going to have a good bit of damage here. They don't have any Vampirism, so we got kind of lucky here, especially with the garlic removing their Vampirism here. The setup isn't looking too bad here. It does require a big old banana, but still should be pretty decent here. I did want to take the pair of gloves. I do also want to take this. Is it time to sell our shiny shell and our shell totem here? I think it is, even though it's been really awesome here. So that we can add in our healing herbs here. I'm going to roll again. We got ourselves a health pot. Do we actually want that though? We got ourselves a big old banana, which we do want here. So I'm going to sell a stone in favor of taking here. I definitely also want this box of riches for sure. Let's go ahead and roll on. I like this for right now. This is looking a lot better set up here. However, we did lose our power stacking, which is super unfortunate, but we did increase the speed of our turnip here. So we stack up a lot more spikes here, which should scale our damage while also make our opponent deal more damage to himself. So it should be looking pretty good here. Smashing even. It should be good. So it's kind of looking like we could potentially go for a CARROT GOOBERT into Thornbloom here. Since we have two cards, something we could actually achieve here. We're going to be taking our box of riches for right now, and we'll also be taking this. So actually take this health pot. Let's go ahead and take our carrots. I'm going to sell this to roll once. We've got ourselves a cap resilience. We also got ourselves a flawed amethyst. We can also take a mana orb here, but I don't exactly want to take that mana orb. So looking pretty good. We're going to roll in like this. A lot of healing from this strong health pot, especially with our healing efficiency from our Vine Weed basket. This should be pretty good. We are going to begin a ranger being super greedy with all these piggy banks here. So they're going to have a lot more max HP, 10, and a lot of armor here. But we are scaling up our turnip here. And so far, amazing here. So we got ourselves a strong health pot. We got ourselves good old Goobert as well. Which does mean we can't go for that Carrot Goobert here. So we're going to craft up Carrot Gooberts. That's going to be pretty good for us. Does mean we can't keep our gloves in, which is super unfortunate. But we're also going to be taking this setup up right now. We're going to sell a stone in favor of taking this flawed amethyst. And yeah, we may actually want this ruby egg too if we're going for Thornbloom. So we're going to take this here. We also want to get a claws of attack as well. However, we are going to need to find a walrus tusk. But so far, this is looking pretty decent. However, magic staff is going to be a lot of scaling damage here. So we're definitely going to fall short against this opponent here. It's just kind of crazy scaling damage from our opponent's side. Until we get good old Carrot Goobert. Now we should be in a lot better position. Now with this flawed amethyst and this helmet here, that's 50% reduced healing instantly on our opponent. Which is kind of crazy here, not gonna lie. So which subclass do we want to go for here? We definitely want to go for big ball treats here. Since it has the line here, all your pets have a 20% chance to activate twice. That's going to be insanely good for good old Carrot Goobert. We definitely want that here. We also want to add in Squirrel into this position. We kind of want our setup to be like this too. However, we do kind of want to move this up here and move this in here for right now. I'm going to roll once. We could also went for Bloody Goobert here. We could also go for Practically Large Greatsword. But you could make the transition here, get rid of a turnip, and go for Practically Large Greatsword here. But I don't think we're going to do that for right now. We still want our ruby egg for right now. But this should be a lot better. We also want our squirrel targeting our Carrot Goobert because our big ball treats has 20% chance to activate a squirrel twice. Which should be pretty good for our Carrot Goobert. Should be able to stack up that power quite nicely. However, we are going to begin chain up, so our buffs are going to be stolen from us. So it's not super great for us. And unfortunately, yeah, they just managed to pass out here. We are super relying heavily on our buffs here, which is not super great. We do want to take this walrus tusk. It does mean we can't take our ruby egg for right now. So unfortunately, we kind of have to let it go. I do also want another cap resilience. But we do need a little bit of storage here. However, we do also want a hard container because that can stack up in power first too, but we cannot take it for right now. One thing we can take is this money pack. Okay, so with our setup, we're going to have it like this. We can craft up our claws of attack. That should be pretty good. However, we're not keeping our box of riches in, so it's not super great, but we're going to have to kind of roll on like this. Now, our opponent's looking kind of scary with that spike staff here, but they only have the spike staff. So they're only going to be scaling up the damage on the spike staff, but still, it's going to be insane damage here. As you can see, they're dealing massive damage, and yeah, unfortunately, just falling a little bit short here again. We do get a claws attack, which means we can move this up here like this, which is looking a lot better. However, we do want to take this cap resilience. That's going to be pretty good for us. We do also want to add this in here, so we actually reduce our opponent's healing here a little bit further. That's pretty good. We also want to take this rat too. Which we're going to have to take. I think we kind of have to let go of ruby eggs here. I think it's a little bit too optimistic to take. We're definitely going to have to take this here. That is kind of crazy here. Which means I'm going to sell one lump of coal, killing herbs, and another lump of coal here in favor of actually taking it for right now. Because that is going to reduce our opponent's healing here by crazy amounts. We could take another pair of gloves, but kind of have to roll on. We do need to find that stamina potion. If we don't get the stamina potion, we're going to be in a little bit of a worse position. Right now, we should be able to scale up our power here by quite a bit, which is going to be kind of awesome. However, our opponent is running Burning Banner and Time and Dilator here, so this is going to be pretty bad because it does reduce our weapons attacks here, which is not super ideal. It is super unfortunate, but we did get our Captain's Comforts. Take our potion bolts, so we can actually start adding this stuff back in. With that, that should be 100% healing reduction here. It's actually 95%, but it's close. We could sell our strong health pot here, which is not super ideal. we're going to start taking some hedgehogs here, which we do want to take because our hedgehogs are going to be dealing extra damage here. However, we do actually want to craft this up, so that is going to be 100% healing reduction. We got that stamina potion and we got that stamina stack. That's going to be crazy good for us, so we're going to have to take that here, but we're going to have to continue on as of right now. Yeah, sure. We should be in a lot better position here, removing our opponent's healing here. Potentially, as we stack up a lot of max HP, as we stack up in power. And yeah, smashing here. We do not want to craft these up because that will be over 100% healing reduction. Actually, exactly 100% healing reduction right now. So with that, we definitely want to craft up Thornbloom here. Now, we do want to take another squirrel. Honestly, could take Unsettling Presence. Yeah, we're going to have to take Unsettling Presence here because it is a pet as well, which is going to be kind of awesome with our big ball treats here. However, it does eat up a lot of our buffs, but we're going to have to take it. We don't really have much healing here, but we're going to take it anyway. Now, I'm going to sell this so we can actually take our squirrel, but we can't exactly fit it in. But right now, we'll continue on like this for right now anyway. We just want to find a bunch of hedgehogs here because we're going to be stacking up a lot of spikes as well. So that should be pretty good for us here. However, Frozen Flame, Crit with Staff, Frostbite is actually absurd here. Holy moly. We didn't stand a chance. We should be in a lot better position with this Thornbloom, which is going to be pretty good for us here. We could also go for King's Crown here. Might not be too bad, but are we going to take Unsettling Presence? I think we are. Going to reserve Glowing Crown and going to roll on. We definitely want some blueberries here, because that can stack up that mana for our Glowing Crown here. We also want Pineapple to be stacking up some Spike Generation. That is for sure. And I will be buying this little blue gemstone, even though it's not going to be too great for us here. So we're going to roll on like this for right now. And we'll see, is this going to be good enough? We should have healing reduction for our Nocturnal Locklifter. So we should be able to potentially outpace him here. But we'll see. So far, it's actually looking quite close here. Our DPS is not super insane as of right now, but we are skill and build. And yeah, awesome here. Managing to pull ahead. So that we do want to take this. And we do actually want to add this in. I do also want a Wubstinger because that is another pet and it will provide some buffs and our stamina here, which shouldn't be too bad. I do actually really want to add in Squirrel over the Rat, so I might actually do that here because that has the potential to steal in power. Whereas the Rat just unfixed blinds and also deals a bit of damage, so something to notice well. But as of right now, we're going to roll on like this. Stealing buffs here is going to be pretty good. However, this is going to be crazy bad for us. Until we stack up a good bit of spikes here, our opponent is going to be dealing a lot of damage, but we do potentially outpace him here. Because we stack up a life, we stack up spikes, and we have a little bit of healing, and we get that invulnerability, which is extremely good for us here. So we got our Glowing Crown. We're going to be adding this into a Glowing Crown, which does mean we do not get any more gemstones. We might not actually need to add this in to help me here. However, if opponent does have healing efficiency, it's going to be much better to keep this in our crown here, even though we have exactly 100% healing reduction. So right now, we should have 120% healing reduction, which will be pretty good. I do want Bulbstinger, but our bag is pretty full here. So I'm not sure if we can actually take it. We do also want this. I'm going to add in our Pineapple for right now. I'm going to keep our Bulbstinger. I would love to take this Flawless Ruby to increase your healing efficiency. We're not going to be able to take it. I'm going to have to continue rolling here, looking for some extra storage. Let's keep it going. We got ourselves a tiny little purse. We also got this. We have to take this to try and get an Amulet of Wilds here, but we actually got the Amulet of Life, which is not too bad. Which means we're going to have to take this tiny little storage for right now. We do also need our blueberries in. I'm going to sell a Rat in favor of rolling here. We've got ourselves another Rat. But unfortunately, yeah, we're kind of have to roll on here, which is not super ideal. Waste a lot of gold rolling here, but we'll see. Now we are going to begin Anvil here with a Magic Torch, Hunger Blade, and a Bloody Dagger. It's going to be a lot of damage for our opponent here, but not a lot of healing for him. So we should be able to outpace him here, especially since we're stacking up so much life. We get that invulnerability, we get a ton of healing, and so far, smashing here. And awesome, we did survive here, but we should honestly take our life and run here. But let's go and see if we can make this crazier. Okay, Hedgehog's going to be insanely good for us. We definitely need this. However, again, we are lackluster on some storage here. We actually found some which is going to be pretty good for us. Could take another set of blueberries to get to that king's crown here a little bit faster. Which actually I'm going to take and slot it in here for right now. Let's go and roll once more. Let's start our garlic and roll once more. Okay, smashing. We also probably want to take a second glowing crown. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. Now we cannot fit in our amulet as of right now, which we do want to fit in because that is going to be healing efficiency, which will just heal us up for quite a bit. Now, honestly, another frostbite build is super counter to us because slowing us down here is going to be pretty bad for us. But again, we're just stacking up a bunch here, and yeah, smashing here. Yeah, awesome here. Another hedgehog is crazy insane. Every time we see hedgehogs, we do need to take it because we're stacking up a lot of spikes. That is going to be pretty good. We can now fit in our amulet of life. And yeah, we've only 2 more rounds to go, so let's go ahead and just not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay. And we'll see. Now, crossblades is kind of absurd here. They're making their eye lamp scale their damage here by crazy amounts. So this could be super close, but so far it's looking pretty good for us. And yeah, smashing even. Managing to pull ahead here. Honestly, their crossblades was dealing a kind of crazy damage for a singular weapon. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on from right now. So I did want to take one thing, but I don't exactly want to take it anymore. I do want to take a second glowing crown though. Right now, I kind of want to roll on. Prismatic Orb would be kind of nice here too, but we're not going to be able to fit that in. Now, Fanfare could be awesome as well since it does give us mana and empower. But again, our storage is pretty full here. I'll take it for right now, unreserve this and roll once if you find some extra storage. We also got a pineapple, which we do also want here. We're going to take a little bit of extra storage so we can actually add in our amulets. And that's pretty much going to be our whole setup here, our final bit of setup here. It did take a long time to come together, but once it came together, it is honestly pretty powerful here. So there will be a few builds that do counters like stack and block, stack and max HP, and also some burst builds. However, we do have the Captain's Comforts to try and offset that a little bit here by reducing our damage taken for the first 5 seconds. So with that, with our Thornbloom, we'll be scaling up our max HP, Claws attack to use the damage from our Thornbloom as well, while also stacking up that power for our Thornbloom here. Now, adding in some more pineapples here would be stacking up our damage on our Thornbloom and our hedgehogs here by quite a bit, but I much prefer keeping this setup here because our squirrels can steal mana for our glowing crown. They can also steal power for our Thornbloom, and we can generate up 2 goes of invulnerability as well, while also providing a good bit of healing, while also adding a DPS to our unsettling presence. So far, we're looking pretty good here. Let's go and see if we can beat our final opponent here. And we are going to begin a Spike, Staff, Mana Thirst, Chieftain here. So this could be problematic because they're going to get a lot of damage mitigation. However, we will be stealing a lot of their buffs here. And they don't get that healing here, and we nullified quite a bit of their buffs here with our helmets here. So honestly, awesome here. We smashed this last opponent here by quite a bit. But anyways, this build was insanely fun here. But let's go ahead and see how much rank points we did get here. We did survive with 2 lives left here. Plus 19, and ranked us up quite a bit here. But I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.